Hey, wrestling fans, F and True followers, and members of the YWC. Brian Crazy here at F and True Wrestling. Back at you with my WWE Raw Super Show review for September 26th, 2011. It was a pretty damn good night on Raw. Nice, solid go-home show before this weekend's pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell. And many of the participants have promised to go to hell with their opponents in these matches, but only a few of them said they will return. So let's move into it. Triple H comes out. They show some video packages of the whole situation between Miz and R-Truth. Then Triple H gets interrupted by Dolph and Vicky. Then I know Christian comes out, but I'm trying to think who comes out. Cody Rhodes comes out, and then Christian comes out. And basically everybody wants to know what the COO is going to do for them. And the COO sure gave them something, not what they wanted, though. Dolph ended up defending the United States title against Zack Ryder later in the night, which evolved into a tag match. And then we see Cody defend the Intercontinental Championship with staples in his head. Triple H called him a zipper, which I thought was pretty good. He will defend the Intercontinental Championship later in the night against 10 men in an over-the-top battle royal. And Christian gets one more match against Sheamus in Hell in a Cell, because he asked, he was like, I want one more match. You know, his whole bit he's been doing lately. And he'll get one more match against John Cena tonight, and he'll get one more match against Randy Orton on Friday Night SmackDown. So he guys request for one more match. Then he goes, is it for the WWE title? Because he was facing Cena later in the night. And Triple H goes, no. And he's like, they all three of them in succession end up going stomping out of the ring. It's pretty damn funny. So we go into the 10-man over-the-top rope battle royal. And it looked like early on, Cody Rhodes got out of the ring. It looked like he was just going to play it safe until everybody else got eliminated. He was brought in back by Ted DiBiase. Then we see it come down to Rhodes, Sheamus, and I believe it was Ezekiel Jackson. Jackson and Sheamus were going back and forth a little bit. Sheamus eliminated Jackson. Sheamus was dominating Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes used the mask, and that's how he got eliminated. There was also the two Sin Caras appeared in this match. The original Sin Cara, Mystico, was who came out, and then Haniko, who is the imposter Sin Cara, he was the one that was playing his part while Sin Cara was out on suspension. That's how the storyline evolved. Those two ended up fighting. I don't know if you guys watched SmackDown, but I figured I'd fill you in just in case you don't. Then we see David Otunga backstage talking with Johnny Ace, Johnny Laurinaitis, and I do have to comment, what the hell was David Otunga wearing? It was like a button-down shirt with these like little short folded shoulder pad looking arm things and a little bow tie. Otunga, you're cool. I mean, you're all right, dude. You got a wife that's pretty damn talented. You went to Harvard, and give you props for that. You've been learning things in the ring, but what the hell are you wearing, dude? All right, well, enough said on that. Let's just keep going. Then we see Kelly and Eve Torres go against Italian Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix took Kelly. Kelly did a whole bunch of moves. She was real impressive tonight. I do got to say, a lot of good technical wrestling moves, a head scissors and a Fez press, and you know, along those lines. But one glam slam from Beth Phoenix to Kelly, done, sealed the deal. Match over. Natalya and Kelly picked up the win. Then we see Mark Henry. Was supposed to be Mark Henry going against the great Khali. Before the match even starts, Mark Henry blindsides Khali with the title as Khali's going. Then he goes and hits him with the title, right? And laid out, done. You know, world's strongest slam real quick, 1, 2. Well, excuse me, not even 1, 2, 3. The bell never rang, the match never started. Then we go into Christian versus John Cena, and this ends up, we see Del Rio get involved from the announcers table, CM Punk get involved. CM Punk didn't go after Cena. We see Del Rio, he's sitting at one end, Punk's at the other end. We see him come down, he blindsides him. Del Rio gets in the ring, hits Cena with an enziguri. Bam, that's how the match ends. And it evolves into the next match, which we go to commercial, and then it comes to the next match. Then we move into the United States title match. We see Dolph Ziggler defend against Zack Ryder. Jack Swagger and Vicky Guerrero accompany Dolph Ziggler to the ring. We end up seeing Swagger get involved after a pretty good back-and-forth contest between these two competitors. That evolves into a tag match. Kofi and Zack Ryder and Evan Airborne will go against Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, and they end up finding Mason Ryan to be their third man. We see Zack Ryder and Airborne pick up the win. Now we get to see then we go into Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk. As you guys know, I mentioned a little bit earlier in this video, these two got into it during the Cena Christian match. CM Punk ends up picking up the win. Post-match, though, we end up seeing the cell lower. Ricardo comes out. John Cena and CM Punk take out Ricardo. They end up going back and forth. Del Rio gets involved, takes out both these men, stares them down, and the next time we'll see these three competitors is either on Friday Night SmackDown or at Hell in a Cell. So it's a pretty solid night on Raw. I did enjoy it. I apologize if this wasn't as detailed as my usual reviews, but I hope I brought you all the information that you guys needed to know if you didn't catch the show or just wanted to catch my opinions. So for F and True Wrestling, Brian Crazy, and I'll catch you later.